What's up, YouTube? Scott Stocks here, and this is kind of a little part two of my tutorial. Um, Wanted to give you guys a rundown on how I run my news scanners on Equity Feed. Really like Equity Feed. Like I said in my other tutorial, tried a bunch of other stuff. Always felt like I was chasing the news. Always felt like I was behind. And until I got Equity Feed, I think, I always felt like I was chasing. Now I feel like I get the news the second it happens. It's a direct news feed, really awesome stuff. I run two screens, just so you know, and yeah, this is kind of how I do it. This main screen is kind of what I trade with most of the day, and if I'm looking for new stuff, I go to the second screen. If you haven't seen my trading alerts tutorial, check also under my channel. Really helpful stuff. Probably one of my favorite features in a scanner ever. And last thing, before we get started real quick, yeah, check out equityfeed.com if you haven't tried it yet. Free 14-day free trial. No credit card required. Really cool. I put a link in my description underneath, and if you use that, you get 10% off when you start a subscription. And yeah, let's get to it. My news scanner, and right now we're in after hours, Friday afternoon, and as you can see, SEC forms are being filed. Madness is happening. It's a Friday afternoon, people. It's a little slower, but yeah, this is how it goes down. I arrange by time, and you can click this little button here, and pretty simple. I use the streaming news on my main trading page because it allows you to filter. And I'm a small cap trader. $10 is usually what I try to keep it under, but I went up to 15 for this, and I don't trade sub pennies. And I use current volume to kind of make sure that I can weed out a bunch of the crap. So you can use that, and it filters your entire news stream based on those. So you're only playing the stocks that you want to play. Um, as far as news types go, news filings. If you eliminate filings, you just get the news. Then there's promo, which is kind of crap, really. I leave it checked anyway. And this is awesome for momentum trading, by the way. And then here you can choose what securities and stocks you trade. I usually don't do a lot of this. I just leave it like that, but I haven't changed it. One thing I don't like about Equity Feed is you have to change that every single time you fire it up. And yeah, I trade all markets. So there you go. You have it filtered down. And this is pretty straightforward. As you can see in real time, you're getting this stuff before it reacts. I did a little modification to mine, and I right clicked here and I added insert column, and I did percent change um, off of the open here. And this kind of allows me to watch, and I can see in real time if stuff is reacting. I don't believe in after hours. I don't think it reacts in after hours, but during the day, I kind of just watch a stream if I'm looking for something. If I see something I'm familiar with or a stock I might be interested in playing, here's LBIO, big runner today. And you can see how stuff reacts to it. And kind of want to see, yeah, nothing really going on here. Essentially, yeah, I use this, keep an eye on it. And if I see something happen, I got the previous day close here as well, and then the last. I'm just looking to see if something's reacting to the news. FCX, here we go. We got a little something. Nothing here really reacting to the news. Um, it is Friday afternoon, so stuff's a little slow. But yeah, that's my main scan. And this is what I use on my main page. Pretty straightforward stuff. You can click that, make it a little bigger. And you can also go in here and you can change the font size. Um, and this is what it originally is at. And I prefer it on small. I have a 4K monitor, so it's really nothing. And on screen two, this is where kind of the setup gets a little bit more interesting. And I run three windows rather, and all markets, deal news, and I run the news types like this: partnership and legal up here, and merger, patent, and FDA over here. And the reason I run this here is because this is a momentum. This is strictly a momentum move. If somebody announces a patent, somebody announces a merger or an FDA approval, you want to be the first guy to know because that's an immediate momentum trade a lot of the time. So yeah, that's what that's there for. Again, same setup with the percentage here, but usually with these, if I'm looking for something to trade, I'm just popping these bad boys open, turning the after hours on, and I'm just watching, and I'm looking for something to run. And as soon as I see it running, I'm buying in, capturing the meat of the move, and yeah, catching profits just off of being there early. And then last but not least, financing, earnings, splits, and dividends. another category that you'd obviously play a little differently. And yeah, that's my news setup. Real quick on how to get this every single day. I'm on a Mac OS X, obviously, as you can see. Could be a little different for you. I click the layout manager. I put everything in the way I want it to be. Go up into the layout manager once I get everything set up right. And I just do a create new layout, save it with all this stuff kind of organized like this. And then in the morning when I start my trading day, it sucks. You have to do this every time, but I just check the appropriate boxes. I also rename these so I know, so you don't even have to think about it. You just partnership, legal, merger, patent, FDA, financing, earnings, splits, dividends, boom, boom, boom. I'm set for the day, leave it running all day. I don't leave it running overnight just because sometimes I trade off my laptop in the morning. But yeah, that's how I run it. You're the first guy to see the news as it breaks. And really awesome software. I think the news scanner on here is probably the best just because you can segregate what you're looking at. You see, all you need to do is see the alert pop up here. And if this is something that you're waiting for, you notice the stock, whatever, you can just catch the momentum. And then as you know, if you're trying to be a momentum trader, it's really important to get it first. And the news feed I find is right on the time, pretty much the fastest out of any of them I've tried. And yeah, I mean, this is as fast as it gets for news. So hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Once again, if you're looking to try equity feed, click the link in my bio, free 10% off. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Check in for my other tutorials as well.